My name's Kurt and this is a tutorial for a pendant. I believe the shape's Maori and I'm going to be making it out of coolbar bell. I'll just be giving you a rundown on how I shape and finish the pendant. If you don't actually want to wear one of these for yourself, it makes a great gift for those of the female sort. So the stuff you'll need are a coping saw, sandpaper, needle files, oil, a Dremel and gravers. If you don't know what gravers are, they're just very small chisels that can be bought or easily made. I'll make a tutorial for that and put a link in the description as well. Also, you don't need a Dremel, it'll just speed things up a lot. You also see me use a linear, but that's not necessary either. To begin, you want to trace out the shape of the pendant on the timber, and I'll put a link to a picture of this outline in the description. Here I'm just making it thinner because I've got way too much wood to deal with at the moment. Drilling holes in the pendant should be done now. Even though the holes in the pendant aren't round, you can match the drill sizes up to the radius of part of the holes. Once those are in, remove any extra material with a coping saw. Because the Dremel is so much faster than doing anything by hand, I'll be using it as much as possible. But there are certain spots where the Dremel can't reach, and that's where the gravers and needle files come in. As you can see here, I'm using the files to clean up the rough edges left by the coping saw, and using the Dremel everywhere else. Where the figure 8 crosses over each other, we need to distinctly make it look like there are two layers, one sitting on top of each other. So a considerable amount of timber needs to be removed here. Using the Dremel to remove the bulk of the material, you'll need to go down halfway to make it look right. And do the same on the other side but opposite. Once the bulk of the material has been removed, the final touches on the hard to get to places need to be done with the gravers. Where the figure 8 overlaps, you really want to get a fine point graver inside there to make it look like the curve continues on underneath the layers. Hard to explain, but I hope you get what I mean. All the other edges that can be reached easily should be rounded with the Dremel. And once all the shaping is done, all that's left to do is sand and oil it. So start with around 120 grit and move up the grits, removing the scratches from the last grit each time you move up, and you should go to at least 400 grit. And then you just need to put oil on. I'm using a linseed / terps mix. And now you might just want to put some leather thong on to make it into a necklace. Just going to want to match up two ends, pull it out till you get the middle here. Then I'm going to thread this through here. Once you pull it through, you then pull this through, then you lap these ends back through again. So if this makes sense, that you've got your first layer coming through here, then it comes through again. So you've just got to lap twice, and then these feed through the hoop. You don't have to do a double, but for some reason when you only do a single, the pendant tries to twist sideways. Now, next thing you want to do, get two ends, take one here, and you put it around the other one and tie a very simple knot, leaving it not too far from the end. Once you do that, nice and tight, you do the same. Try to tie the knots in the same spot so that it's symmetrical, and then just cut off the excess. Then I normally just dab a bit of super glue on the knot to stop it from coming apart, but be very careful of where you put the glue and how much you use, because you still want the knots to slide along. And we're done. Please like the video if you found the information useful, and don't forget to show me if you make one of these. The following annotations will take you to my takedown bow, my homemade micarta tutorial, or my slingshot tutorial. Also, feel free to subscribe if you haven't for more tutorials.